Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today we are having the Tullibardine St. Nicholas live tasting with Maximilian Kling. So thank you very much for being here, and thank you for being the Santa Claus.
Thank you for having me. I'd love to do this as well, sure.
So how long have you been into Tullibardine, and when have you last been there?
For Tulllibardine, it's been a few years that it actually was one of my very first whiskies, one of the Tullibardines.
Oh, okay.
Now, in the last 2 to 3 years, I've represented them on fairs in Germany and got deeper into the whole range. And I was there last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, more recent than I was, because I was there in I think 2023 or something. It's one of the last ones that I visited. No, did a few cheers now. Okay. Anyway, Tullibardine is actually it's pretty central. I mean, everybody who went to Speyside, most of the people who went to Speyside have been next to Tullibardine.
At least drove past for sure, yes.
We forgot what we're going to try today. So if you live in the Netherlands or Belgium, you can get this tasting set on Whisky.com with these 3 whiskies. And we are trying the 228, the 15, and the 18. And 228 is not the age.
No, it's the size of the barrique that was used for the finish.
I think they do have a couple more. I think the 500 is very well known.
Yeah, that's the 500 classical sherry butt.
Yeah.
And then there's the 225, which is Sauterne, also barrique size.
Yeah. So this is kind of the core range, and we're trying the more sophisticated core range, because they added the 15 and the 18 years old now.
Yes, we can call it the limited core range.
The limited core range, yes. they are a bit limited, the 15 and the 18. And I had a look at Whisky.com. We did have listed them, but they're all out of stock. So Tullibardine is not quite really good available in the United States, so sorry for that. But I think I've seen that, I think the 15 or the 500 was, as cool as they look, they're a bit itchy and they're cramped and all that kind of things. No? Yeah. So unfortunately on Whisky.com, hopefully they get listed with the supplier over there as well. Have a look at Whisky.com, they might be listed in the future there. So, but where is Tullibardine? I think it's, what was it, up the road to Stirling or something?
Yeah, it's somewhere between Stirling and Perth. Right next to the A something.
I think it's the A93 up to the Highlands, or is it A90? Something around there.
Some of them. And it's a pain to get in. You have to cross the oncoming track.
Yeah. This is not like you don't have like an underpass or an overpass or something. No. This is not like an interstate or motorway like in the Britain, but this is just the country road that is just a bit bigger.
Yeah, basically
2-lane country road, and they are really fast, and you have to like turn right in the United Kingdom and do the oncoming traffic. Yeah, and as you can see, it's a very long building, and it used to be a Baxter. I've never been into a Baxter. Have you ever been to a Baxter?
No.
Baxter used to be a chain of supermarkets like Tesco. And they calculated a little bit wrong, and it was hugely oversized for the small town of Blackford. And it went bankrupt, but this used to be the place of the old Tullibardine, and so Tullibardine went in, and it went quite well. So it's now working quite good, because Tullibardine was there in 1949 as the old distillery, and in 1971 it was Invergordon Distillers, and in 1994 it actually got closed down, and 10 years after that it was reopened again. And since 2011, it's within the confines of the French wine and spirits company Picard Vin and Spiritueux. I don't know how to pronounce that. And they are also known for the Highland Queen. And have you ever dealt with them, or have you ever had anything from them?
I've actually from Highland Queen, you mean? Or,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They actually did some really old single casks a few
Oh,
years
okay.
ago. Like, and I assume it was Tullibardine because there was a Highland, and they were quite good. Oh.
Yeah, that's a bit of a strain on Tullibardine if they have to supply Highland Queen as well. Yeah. And they are currently, I think they currently finished in enlarging their production, because when I was there they finished production as well. Something
Yes.
changing.
Yeah, I think they installed the last washback last year.
Oh, okay.
And I think they're now up to 3 million liters.
Oh,
capacity.
okay.
Yeah.
I think when I came there, we were barely at 2 or something,
Yeah.
or a little bit over 2, but they were like really proud. Hey, we are over 2 or something. Yeah. so they increased their production. So in terms of availability, yes, they are limited. Some 15 and 18 are limited, but the production is coming up, and in a decade it will be better.
Hopefully.
Yeah. What is really interesting, when I was there, I was amazed. This is the Denny Burn, and the Denny Burn goes into the Ochil Hills, and the Ochil Hills are basalt and sandstone, and they are really, 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 really good with water, and they have a few water sources. Also for Highland Spring, this is like a really Scottish brand for very premium water. I think Tullibardine also does some water, but very, very expensive and high premium water. And I think 2 big supermarkets are there, also Aldi, Tesco, Asda, I don't know. And so there's a lot of water there, and the distillery gets their water from that spring. If you want to know more about it, I had a whole discussion about that in the distillery video about Tullibardine. So yeah, the water is really amazing there at the distillery, and apparently they say they take it from they don't take it from the underground, they just take it out of the burn, not from like the very top but the bottom. But yeah, it's really good there. So next up we do the milling, an old Porteous mill. Is it still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what else?
I mean, the Porteous mill, it's milling. You have to get up to 16 or 12 million liters of capacity, of production capacity, until a Porteous mill doesn't do the job anymore.
Yes.
So, and the Porteous mill, if you have like yearly maintenance, it never breaks down.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you-
yeah, almost never.
Yeah, if you keep
Yeah.
it stone free, if you have a good destoner and a magnet in front of it, then it just, it works.
But apparently there's only one guy left in Scotland who can do the maintenance on the Porteous
Yeah,
mills.
and he's really old.
Yeah.
that's a bit of a problem. But they're not difficult. Then there will be a next guy.
Yeah.
I've had a look at them. I could adjust them because they just have like 3 turnstiles and that's it.
Yeah, maybe you can get a new part-time job for you.
Yeah, he can charge anything he wants. Yeah. So next up is mash tun. It's pretty modern. Did they get upgraded with that, or is I think that's 2023?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the mash tun.
Yeah.
They upgraded the washbacks, definitely.
Oh, the washbacks,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And they use 6 tons of malt, and it's all unpeated. So we're having a Highland malt that is not smoky, and it's quite big. They have 24,000 liters capacity for the mashing, and very modern, so very efficient. And yeah, next up the washbacks. So they look old. They are probably newer there.
They're now inside, actually.
All of them?
Yes, they've got 10 stainless steel washbacks now.
Ah, okay. So
Plastic.
these are not
Yes.
these are the old 2023 washbacks, and they used to have. I was really amazed how they did it, because they said, so where the switcher blades, and or do you use soap? And they were like, no, we don't do that. I was like, does it not bubble over? Yeah, we just have a lot of space there, and sometimes if it's a bit more wild, then you have a bit of a mess, but it barely happens. Barely happens. I mean, it does happen.
You're in Scotland.
Yeah, so now they have stainless steel there.
Yes,
now.
and I've been told they're closed, and the CO2 gets saved. And
Yeah,
yes.
I'm really curious. Have you ever been into the production hall at the back?
No.
Yeah, nobody gets in there.
Yeah.
Maybe they take the CO2 and do carbonated water now as well.
Maybe.
I would really like to know if you use that unfiltered, if you have the carbonated water, if it tastes like Tullibardine. or if it tastes like wash or something.
Yeah. It would be interesting. Yeah.
We did sell water back in the days, like, I don't know, 15 years ago, and then we got sent one wrong pallet of water from Highland Spring, and it was carbonated Highland Spring. It was so strange because okay, this Highland Spring, it's carbonated, strange. But yeah, you can buy it over there. And the fermentation duration is 52 hours, so quite long and quite fruity what comes out there.
Yeah.
And the next shot is really amazing. I'm really proud of that. That is really a cool shot.
That looks nice. Yes.
Because they just opened the finished wash still. The two on the right are the wash stills.
I can smell it through the screen.
Yeah, if you see that picture, you can really feel when you're there. But it has actually, what you don't see, or maybe you see it here, but it's really cramped there. It's not that whole room is not that big. If you want to have all the water, the stainless steel wash bags in there, I mean, if you look there to the right are the wash bags and to the left is the mash tun, then that's the room.
Yeah.
But they fit it all in there. So on the left, the spirit stills, they are 16,200 liters of capacity. So this is the spirit still is open. Oh, sorry, then I mixed them up. This is the spirit still. Sorry. Yeah. And they're doing quite light and fruity spirit there, and we'll see that later because they do have really a good cask management. And coming up to the casks, we have them here. They have a lot of different casks and a lot of wine casks in there because of what was the name of the the French guys.
The easiest name would be to call them terroir distillers. They have a few wineries as well, and then can pick their casks, of course, from their own stock.
Yeah, I do know that there are some distilleries who work together with or are owned by wineries in France, but none of them work as closely as Tullibardine. With Tullibardine, it was like, we get all of our casks from them, or like not the bourbon, but all of the rest of the casks we get from them. It's easy. We don't have to really talk about casks, just come in. And that's really good if the French are so enthusiastic into getting the casks over to Scotland and really working with them. I really, really like it. They really have good partners, and I'm looking forward how Tullibardine develops over the next decade.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I've done all the production in one bit now, so this is out of the way. So
now we can get to the good stuff. Yeah,
let's get to that. Yeah, so 228 liters in a Burgundy.
Yes.
So in German, Burgunder.
Yes, no, I don't think it's about the grape variety. It's from the Burgund region.
Okay.
Yes.
I always thought it's about the.
If my memory is correct, I'm not guaranteeing it is. This should be a Pinot Noir cask from Burgund.
Okay.
Or from the Burgundy region.
Burgundy region. Okay, but it is actually a finish.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a no-age statement, bourbon pre-maturation with a finish in the Burgundy casks.
Okay. And I have it here. Burgundy, a finish in Château de Chassagne.
Yes.
Chassagne? I don't know. Montrachet, red Burgundy. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect pronunciation.
Yes. And the finish should always be 1 year.
Okay.
We don't know about the bourbon casks, but the finish should be 1 year.
Yeah, we had a bit of discussion in the German chat about the age, and we don't know.
No, nobody knows.
But like most people estimated between 4 and 7 years. Most of the people say 5 to 6.
Yeah, usually, I mean, you can see it in the nose. There's some complexity to it, so maybe there's like. In the vatting, there's some old casks, but then you get some young casks as well. Nobody really knows.
Yeah, what I do like, it's very, very fruity and very foresty.
Yes.
So you have a lot of these red fruits and cranberries and even strawberry. Yeah, less strawberries, more blackberries and raspberries, wild raspberries.
The fruits the berries you'd find in a forest. It's very.
Yeah, if you go, if you go cross country forest, and then you suddenly rip yourself, and then you realize, there are raspberries, and smells like that. There's a story behind that. And they don't do any coloring, right?
No, they don't do any coloring, and I think
So natural color.
yes, yeah, and I think what is somewhat unique. I'm not sure about the 28, but I think some of them are even non-chill filtered, although they're that low.
So it's 43% non-chill filter, no coloring.
Yeah.
And we gave it a Whisky.de award in 2023. Yeah. Now that I'm having it the second time, the first time it was really, really fruity and sweet.
Yeah.
Now it is fruity and sweet, but it's a bit more oak as well.
Yeah, it's not an intense red wine punch that you would expect from the color and what's on the bottle.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong, it definitely, you feel that it has a lot of cask influence.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what should be done with the non-age statements.
Yeah. So yeah, Slange?
Slange.
Oh, very fruity. Very fruity, very forest, very oak. Chocolatey and vanilla as well.
Yeah, then sticky. It's not just you've got fruits there, but it really stays and fills the mouth.
It's a little bit creamy as well.
Yeah.
But a little bit too intense for one of these easy, smooth Highland cream. Or maybe if you have it on the mouth a bit of time. I like it.
It's a very smooth, gentle one, but there is definitely some character to it.
It's a nice whiskey. You do have fun with it, sipping it, but you can also have it on your side and just have a nice glass of very fruity Highland Malt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's to me, very nice. Like for a barbecue, maybe. Like you get you get smoke in the air and you get this fruity bomb.
What I do like I'd compared it in the German taste. I compared it to a wine I had on, I don't know, some Mediterranean island. It wasn't one of these headache, super sweet, cheap supermarket wines, but it wasn't one of these Horst, super heavy Bordeaux, Barolo things. So it's sweet, but not too sweet, and very, very fruity.
Yes, very fruity. And I think that comes from the cask. Like they can pick the casks that they're using. So they're going to pick the good wine casks, maybe the old ones.
It feels like a sherry bomb, but a bit unusual because it's not that sweet.
Yeah.
And that it doesn't have that, this typical Oloroso nuttiness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it has a nice fruitiness like the Oloroso, but it's missing that nuttiness.
Which makes it easier to drink, more gentle. The nuttiness, the Oloroso heaviness can sometimes be a bit too much.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the Oloroso, but this is something you don't want to have it all the time. That's what I love about whiskey. You have so much variety. With all the other drinks, if you have like fruit schnapps, it's just fruit and spirit. And if you have, I don't know, vodka, you just have spirit. And with whiskey, you just have so many influences. I really do love that.
Yeah, so much goes into production that can be go tilted into one direction or the other, and then the cask maturation.
Yeah. So the bottle has 1488 on it. Do you know the backstory?
Yes, that was the year there was. They were brewing beer back then. They were probably also doing some illegal distilling of some sort, but let's say they didn't. And 1488 was when King James IV, bought some beer off that local brewery.
Yeah, it's strange. I mean, they don't know when they're founded.
Yes.
I mean, everybody writes their founding date 1823, 1824 on it. And they write 1488 on it, even though it's not their founding date. It's just when the king was riding by and just buying some beer. I mean, imagine back in the day, there was nobody who could write like this was founded in, I don't know, 1335 or something. Nobody could write there, but brewing beer was here. You can do that. But I don't think they had the technology for distilling back in that day.
Yeah.
Maybe
That was a bit too early. 200 years. Or
maybe 100 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know when they started with, all the alchemists, but but I think they also have something written down with their first bushels of Ushkeba in there, but they're not as early as the others, so they're going with the 1488.
Yes.
And they do have the crown there because actually the king came back because he was really pleased with the beer, and I think they it was a royal charter or something, yeah. But it was for military use, the beer, so yeah. I know that he came by to fight a battle or something, I don't know. So yeah. Anyway, that's the story about 1488. They didn't do any whiskey in 1488. They did beer.
Yep.
Yeah. But what they're doing now, what I was really amazed was the cooperage they're having now. When I was there in 2023, they started with their cooperage, and that was really amazing because I only saw the American kind of coopering, and the American kind of coopering was very fast, and I was at the Brown Forman cooperage that unfortunately got closed, but it's in America they do 7 seconds per cask. They have a lot of people there and automation, and he does 6 to 10 casks per day, but he also handles the warehouses and the cask inside the warehouses, and there are some casks in there who are 50, maybe even 60 years old.
Yeah.
So yeah, he needs to be. If you handle a 60-year-old cask, you examine the cask a couple of days before you actually handle it.
Yes. I mean, it's a lot of history in that cask. You don't want to ruin it.
Yeah. And a lot of money in that cask as well because of that history. Yeah. I don't know. 60-year-old cask. How many pounds is that? I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
It goes into the millions, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it depends on how full it is.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
When I was there, they had a cask. It was lying down, and it has a broken stave on the top. So that was his okay, this is kind of open heart surgery.
But you sometimes see this in the warehouses, and you think this will break in 2 seconds, and they'll just go, nah, that's fine. It's wood.
Nah, it worked for 20 years, it will work for the next 20. Yeah, so yeah, you can see them. He's really doing his job, and yeah, I need to do that. Probably a video about that, explaining a bit of stuff.
It's exhausting too. I did it once in
Really?
Speyside, yes.
At the Speyside cooperage.
Not in the Speyside cooperage, which I recommend everybody to go see.
They have a good tour.
But during the Speyside Festival, they did it at a warehouse.
Oh, okay, cool.
They had Murray McDavid, who have their own cooperage, and it took us 2 hours for one cask, and we were exhausted and done for the day.
Yeah, I mean, hammering down these rings, they are really tight.
Yeah.
And I got a cask. It was just an American cask, but the rings were a little bit loose, and I just got myself a chisel and a hammer. Having a chisel is not the right tool to do that.
No. Then you can start again because you ruined the wood.
No, I used it like he did his special chisel. I didn't ruin the wood, but I didn't get the rings. I think I got a few millimeters down, a few 16th of an inch.
It's really hard.
And it's really hard, but the thing is, the wood was a little bit dry, so I wet it all, and they expanded, so everything was. I think it's pretty watertight now.
Yeah.
So I did not a bad job. Yeah. And didn't do like him a job, excellent job. But
very good. Yeah.
What I do like is they do have when you give me the box, they do have really a nice design as well.
Oh yes, they do. And even especially considering the retail price of it as well.
At Whisky.com in Germany you have 54.90. In America, I'm not quite sure if it is available on Whisky.com. I think the 15 is available, but they don't have a lot of stock. So, it's not available good in the United States. But you can get it on Whisky.com in the Netherlands and Belgium if you live there. and beat harder.
Yes, I saw that.
I beat as hard as I
I'll try
can.
next time.
And it was in the end, it was tight, so airtight, so it was work. But this is
Oh, yeah.
really a nice.
Just take.
Oh yeah, sure. Second one. And what I do like is I'm not quite sure, but they do they match at the front? Yes, they do match the skyline as well, or the horizon. So I'm really excited about what the next one will come out. If that will fit, if the 21 comes out and it goes, the horizon starts here, then they're going for a nice picture on the bookshelf, or at least.
And they can never ever change their boxes because they're so nice.
Yeah, I mean, 50 euros for a 15-year-old, or 55 euros for a 15-year-old with such a nice box.
Yeah.
So if you, I mean, this would be really nice on at the bottom of a Christmas tree.
Of course, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, both of them. Next to each
Even
other.
if the person that if you like whiskey and the person that gets the whiskey doesn't like the whiskey so much, maybe he invites you. More reason to give him a whiskey as a present. Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah. You realize definitely this is older.
Yes,
The other
instantly.
one was not young. It didn't have any youth, but it didn't have any age either.
Yep.
They're just a bit too big, the boxes. And this is not as, this is bourbon cask. This is not as fruity, but has more of a marzipan, bloomy, floral, vanilla, hay kind of thing going on.
Yeah, I definitely the floral and the vanilla I get a lot. Yes.
Mm.
This is all bourbon casks, the 15-year-old, and from what I remember, it's also all completely American oak this time.
Yeah.
So none of those totally herby European oak spices in there.
Strangely enough, in the German take, a lot of people were like, "Is there sherry in there?" It feels like a little bit of sherry in there.
Yeah, I think it comes from on the nose and probably later on the palate even more. It comes from the creaminess that it has. It's a very creamy whiskey, which I would guess is from the American oak, which gives it those woody, I don't know, lactose. There's a word for it, lactose.
Lactobacteria.
Yeah.
But strangely enough, when I tried it the first time, I was like, "Yeah, that's a bit of sherry in there." Now it feels like just really a bourbon cask. It has a floral touch to it, but it feels like a bourbon cask.
Yes, it does.
So, cheers.
Yeah, Andrew. Cheers.
Strange, but it feels it's really oaky, spicy, hefty, but yet sweet. Also a little bit creamy.
Yeah. The creaminess comes a few seconds after you started.
Yeah.
The glass.
But a lot spicier,
Yes.
a lot more mature, older.
Yes. And it stays much longer too than the Burgundy.
Yeah, you feel you have an older whiskey in there. So in terms of the core range, we already mentioned the 500, the 22, 220.
225, yes.
Yeah.
And the 228, yeah.
Yeah, and we do also have the Murray also. This
Yes.
is kind of, what is it? What can you...
It's like a limited edition that comes out every 2 years roughly.
Mhm.
The last one was a Château Neuf du Pape, I think it's called.
French.
The next one will be coming next year.
Probably also something French.
13-year-old. I think it's a bourbon, if I'm correct.
Okay.
But higher strength and small batch, so it will be different. As in, with these age statements, I always try to go have the next batch be similar to the last one, but of course the Murray will be something unique. Yes, and then they also have the Sovereign, which is the basic core range bourbon cask, and then you have the current range that they do.
Mhm. Yeah, and what would you look for in the core range, or in any bottlings from Tullibardine?
For the future,
Yeah, what would you go for?
I mean, every time I'm at the distillery, I mean, I love the core range. The core range is a nice, gentle, smooth drinking whiskey that has some complexity. But every time I'm at the distillery, they have single casks there, distillery exclusive single casks. They're always cask strength. That's sometimes a bit experimental, and it's just something new that you can try to get to know the distillery a little better. Maybe some cask strength versions of their standard range. Maybe a single cask there from time to time, because they're really good.
Yeah, yeah. What I would like to see is it maybe I find it really strange when I came out. I was like, what are they doing? Why are they coming out with a 15? Why not with a 12? So I would really like to see, is there something? Is there room for 12 below that, or is it too boring? Or, I don't know. And but I think with the Murray, they also had a few in that. I think they had a 13 at some point or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Was
a few years ago? Yes.
Yeah. We did have a club bottling. That's like 10,000 bottles for our German customers to get into the whiskey club, and that was really people really did like that. And I think we did order some afterwards, or we did order some other stuff. I'm not quite sure, because it was sold out pretty quickly. Usually they do last the club bottlings, but this one, Tullibardine, was sold really, really good. Can remember that.
Yeah, it's a very fruity whiskey that is nice as it is, but if you get it in a high strength, something small batch, then it can be something really special.
The thing is, they did open in 2000, or started distilling again in 2004.
At 3 or 4, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
somewhere I think they
Yeah.
started with 2003, but really production was 2004. So that would give us now 22 years.
Yeah.
So they could come out with
Maybe
the 21.
They were a little greedy with their first year stock.
Yeah, the thing is, if you have like the first years of production, and then you come out with a 15, and then you use up some of the first years, it'll probably take a few years till they come out with the 21-year-old. But I'm really excited about how they're gonna progress.
Yes,
even though they skipped the 12 or the 10.
They did.
I mean, they do have the patience.
They really do. Yes.
If you, I mean, they had a good range even before the 15. They had a good range with all their cask whiskies. Yeah.
Yes, and they also, until the 15 came along, they had a 20 and the 25. That was old stock from before the closure.
Oh yeah, sure. The before, what was it, 2004, before they got mothballed, and yeah, I think they brought out 50-year-old stuff as well. But
yeah, single casks, yes.
How much? They're like 3,000 a bottle or something like
that.
Yeah,
that's close. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they're different.
Yes.
So yeah, let's try the last one.
Yeah, sure.
I'm really excited, but I'm not quite sure if I've tried the 18 before. I have to have a look, and maybe I'll do a proper video about that.
Yeah, it's definitely a complex one that you can talk about.
Mm-hmm. So the 15 was a bourbon cask, and this is now I think it's a bourbon and sherry.
Bourbon and sherry. It even says on the bottle it's a bourbon and sherry cask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First for bourbon, it says here on our notes.
Yes.
Which is usually true. And I think it's, wait, I put it to the very front.
Yes.
And this is now the 18. This is now the 15. Yeah, it is darker.
Yeah.
It is darker. And it's significantly darker.
Yeah, that's the sherry for you.
Oh yeah, sherry, yeah, sure.
Although the 15 is quite dark for a bourbon cask whiskey too.
15 bourbon, yeah, that is quite dark. That always depends on what kind of bourbon you use.
Yes. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is definitely some sherry there.
Yeah. Oh, this has also a lot more maturity.
Yes.
Yeah, you feel the bourbon, but you feel it as a dark chocolate, a little bit vanilla caramel. So bourbon character is in there, but dark chocolate, oak. Also, again, a little bit of
It's heavier on the
forest.
fruits again. Heavier than the
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, you feel a little bit from that, from the first one, a little bit of that influence as well.
Yeah.
But much more sophisticated.
Yeah.
Strange
Yes.
that this is the difference between 15 and an 18. I thought the 15 was really mature and old, but this is mature and old.
It is. I mean, it is mature. It's 18.
Yeah, I mean 18
Yeah.
is also from numbers it's mature and old, but it feels from
Yes.
my point of view it feels more like 20.
It feels very old, yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
maybe 21, but yeah, somewhere around there. It feels like older than 18.
It might
Oh.
be because, yeah.
Now we do have a question. Why does Tullibardine choose to bottle its core range whiskey at minimal strength? They do 43, not
43,
40.
yes.
Yeah, so a
Very-
little bit over. And that's off-putting specification for people watching these videos. Really? 43 is not enough anymore?
The Murray is always at 46%. I do agree with you from my personal taste, but most whiskey drinkers do like drinking strength, especially if you go international outside of Europe. If you're really deep into whiskey and you want to try more, then you want high strength, cask strength. But the core range for a lot of people should be at drinking strength.
It's strange. What is Tullibardine aimed at, like the experts, or is it at beginners? Because if you have like the no age statements, I would recommend them to beginners. But
Yes.
they are not like your run of the mill. Everybody knows them, so you can also have someone who is a bit more into it. Hey, that's Tullibardine. Oh, cool. What's Tullibardine?
Yeah.
Some people don't know Tullibardine, and they are really like nice to drink.
I think it's a combination because they're very approachable for someone who hasn't drunken a lot of high strength whiskies yet. But especially the one we have in the glass now, the 15, even the Burgundy, there's some complexity to all of them, which is also good for the people who know whiskey. I do agree. It's nice to have higher strength Tullibardine in the glass too, but those are already at a good
Yeah, it
level.
would be nice to have a core. We had that in the German discussion. Is 43 Tullibardine chill filtered? I know that this one
Yeah.
was not chill filtered, and
The
I guess the
15
others
yes,
is
they're,
not.
they're interestingly not non-chill filtered, so don't put them outside when it's very cold. You'll see some stuff in the bottle.
It will cloudy up.
Yes.
They warmed up pretty good. So sometimes they don't dilute anymore. So you have some clouds in there, which is totally fine. It doesn't
Yeah.
make it any better.
Yeah, it doesn't change the taste.
So I'm really excited about how that actually tastes, because it's really because it's much more hefty.
There's a lot happening here.
Yeah. So
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
it feels a lot more oak, more spicy, more hefty than the
Yes.
15. And yeah, you do have a little bit of that cherry and fruits character, but more oak, more spiciness.
Yes.
Still a little bit of vanilla caramel going on. I like it.
Also, yeah, it gets floral again for me when you go into the later stages. But yeah, vanilla definitely it almost is caramelized because you said caramel.
What I find strange is that this feels more of a difference than just 3 years between the 15 and the 18.
Yeah, it does definitely. Yeah, I agree. I think this also has European oak.
Maybe you would. Okay,
yeah,
that could be
so-
it.
Because American oak always is
Yeah.
the slow, gentle maturation.
I would like to know the difference at some point between different American oak maturations, because if you go to Scotland, it's like, yeah, we do sometimes they now say American oak, which is commendable, because they go like bourbon barrels. Yeah, we do bourbon barrels. And then you go into the store and you like check. No, this is a Tennessee. This is a Tennessee. This is a Tennessee. I was like, yeah, it's all the same for us. But I would like to know if you have a difference between, let's say, a really cheap one, like 2 years in the cask, and then you ship it off to Scotland, if there's more in there. Or if you, let's say, have like, I don't know, Heaven Hill for, what was it, Elijah Craig 18? If that cask goes to Scotland, does it have a different effect? Will it mature Scotch differently?
I did have a tasting once at a festival where from one distillery, I got several different bourbon casks. Where they set the distillery. They were all 6 years old, all full maturation in that cask. And from what I remember, it didn't really matter what it was from. I think the wood is still the most driving factor of it. If you get a good tree that you cut down for the cask, then
I mean, the Americans tell you a story about when you cut down the tree and you have to have it there for 6 months, otherwise it tastes horrible. Or in case of, I think other distilleries are like, you have to have it there for 9 months, otherwise it tastes horrible. I think they go even now to up 1 year of storing their wood before they make casks out of it. So yeah, but you can definitely feel the difference between a first fill and the second fill bourbon cask. You can definitely feel the difference. So why should there be a difference between why shouldn't there be a difference between a 2-year-old bottled in bond and 18-year-old
should be
bourbon?
Yeah. I mean, it's the same with sherry casks. If you get one of those seasoned casks that's all sherry for half a year, or you get those old ones.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a big difference.
It's a big difference. But nobody does that for like, yeah, this one was a Tennessee cask, very old, and this one is a new... nobody does that.
Nobody does it. Some distilleries know, but they don't put it on the bottle.
Yeah. I mean, that goes into a bit too deep, probably. I mean, you could write on it, yeah, there was an Elijah Craig 18 in there before. That would be something special. But everybody would be the first thing 18 years, and that just makes your whiskey weaker. It's not a really good point. Yeah. So do you pick winners, or is it like picking a favorite child? For you, are you that attention?
It's always hard. I mean, secretly, everybody has a favorite child. just joking. For me personally, because I do like gentle bourbon maturations, I would tend towards the 15. But that's always personal taste.
Oh, so for you, it's just you just know you're 15. You love the 15.
I mean,
okay.
It was the same today. I mean, I'm always open to changing my mind, but.
Same with the German. Didn't change my opinion. For me, it's also the 15. And then my second is the 228, the Burgundy, and then comes the 18. So who's your second?
I'm undecided on the second. Maybe the 18. I do like the Burgundy. Maybe I'm not in the mood for the Burgundy today.
I think if you look at it, I mean, they're all pretty good with price. Yes. If you look at the price to quality ratio, I would even go for the Burgundy as a number one.
Yes, it's an amazing price.
It's an amazing price for what you get as in taste. But in quality wise, total, it's definitely the 15. And we do have 4 people actually voting, and it's same as in German. In German, we had a very, very clear winner. We did. Barely, I think we had 70, right? 70%.
It was very high, yes.
Yeah. And yeah, so it was a very...
he's very undecided, someone.
I think that's actually us. So our producer is clicking 15 and 18. So the 18 years was a clear winner in the German. people really did love the 18-year-old. For some reason, it was just a bit too heavy for me today, but I guess if you have a nice snowy evening, very cold outside, I'd really love the 18 as well.
Yeah, of course, they're all nice. Yes.
Bourbon and Tennessee whiskies are so similar that I doubt the original spirit matters, but very old barrels will definitely mature a Scotch differently than a young bourbon cask. Yeah, tell that to the old Jake.
Yes, I would tend to agree. Yes,
I do love my Tennessee. I'm on the it's different side.
it is different. Yes, but
It depends on how smooth you want to have it. Smooth or very smooth. And sweet. All of them are sweet. It's just Americans.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited about the 18. So are you planning to go to Tullibardine anytime?
Maybe I'll be back in March. It's always nice to stop at Tullibardine. I mean, especially because I'm passing it anyway. That's a given.
Yeah, I mean, if you know the people, then you can
Yes.
just stop by. I mean, I've met them and it was really nice there. Okay, now we have a very, very nice 30-30-30
It's a good
split.
spread. Yes.
Third. One in the first round, but the second it's harder to value it. Yeah, it's harder to value it, but still, as in price to value ratio, it's really, really good. And I was really sad when I was checking the availability in the United States that Tullibardine is really not a United States whiskey.
It should be though. It's very US.
Yeah,
I
maybe
would
maybe
say.
you talk to them when they're over there because need to promote that. So, but next thing up is our next live tasting is with Horst. Yeah, Horst doesn't like live tastings, but I make him do at least one live tasting a year, and that's the next one on the second day of Christmas on the 22nd of December. And in German it will be at 7 p.m. Central European Winter Time. And this time we're doing it a little bit differently because people complained that we are a bit too fast. So we're doing 1.5 hours. So the English tasting on Whisky.com will be at 8:30 Central European Winter Time. And it will also be 1.5 hours. And you will find it on Whisky.com/live. So, yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Or do you have anything to add still?
No, this was quite enjoyable. Sitting here with you, enjoying a nice evening with nice whiskeys.
Oh yeah, well, having a nice evening with nice whiskey is always good.
It's always good.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. And if you found this video interesting, then please feel free to share it with your friends. And yeah, see you next time.